Welcome to Tabs and Tash Podcast. I'm your host, Abdul, with my co-host,
Tash here.
the one and only Tash here, actually, I should say.
Try my best.
I like your outfit, man.
Yeah, you know.
You guys see what we're trying to go for here? All right, people. So let's get right into it. Make sure you follow us on YouTube, subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Instagram. If you're listening on the audio version, you might get some parts where it seems like you don't understand what's happening, but that's because this is also going on YouTube. So you can check us on YouTube, subscribe if you like what we're doing there, subscribe on our Apple Podcast and Spotify.
Yeah.
Thank you for all the support. We really appreciate it. We're trying to hit 30 subscribers now, so hit that subscribe button. All right, let's get into this. This is the best of De Niro, and we're on the part 2. Would you say the 4 out of 5 now?
Yeah.
In terms of like how we're going from number 5 to then number 1. Number 1 was obviously Main Street. Check that out. That was doing really well right now. Thank you for everyone that's watching that.
It was a fire one. I like that.
That was fire. That was really good. Hopefully this is much better. It has to be. The movie is just amazing. Probably right now is my top 5 movies forever.
God damn.
This is that was my first time watching, by the way, too. So I was a bit confused on how to watch this because I'm trying to focus on De Niro, but the movie was just too good. Anyway, I was able to compact everything into it.
Have we introduced what the movie is yet?
I mean, you can see it from the title, people. Anyway, I'm just joking. So this is Deer Hunter.
Yeah.
If you haven't gotten the idea from what we're doing, obviously I'm trying to go with Christopher Walken's.
Yeah. The before when he's still happy.
Yeah, when he's still happy. I mean, I don't have the hair, so I took the beanie from Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
We're going with.
I'm going with
still Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken vibe at the end of the movie.
At the end of the movie, where's the makeup, by the way?
Try and look as pale as possible.
Maybe I'll put more brightness in
yeah.
as pale as possible. I mean, for this movies, we're not doing synopsis, so we're kind of going straight into it.
Yeah.
And it might be a bit difficult for me to break down De Niro a little bit. I mean, not too difficult because, again, the movie is just so great because there's a huge, amazing cast in this movie where everyone's screen time is amazing. Like, they do get the due justice. How do you say that?
Yeah, they get their due justice and each character is developed well. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Dude. This is one of the best movies I've watched this year, for sure. Hands down. I
knew you'd like this one. I was like...
The poster is coming up, man. Raging Bull, you have to move a little bit somewhere. I don't know. I mean, Raging Bull is up there, but Deer Hunter has to come up there. Or maybe Badlands has to move away.
Maybe, we'll see.
All right, so let's get into some of the scenes. We'll start right off the bat from the beginning.
Yeah.
Man, I'm blanking up a little bit. So it starts off with them in the factory, right?
Yeah.
It's not really De Niro you get the vibe of. It's just a whole group of people coming in, right?
Yeah.
And I think the first part where you get to actually see De Niro is and actually enjoy what he's doing is like the driving scene where there's a huge truck coming in and it's De Niro driving. It's like, I can make it. And it gives you like a little bit of driver scene.
Yeah.
The movie Driver.
Yeah. Drive, yeah.
Yo, is it Drive? Oh, god damn it, dude.
My
memory is bad.
No, it's close.
But yeah, did you like that scene and how it was shot? And like, off the bat, you just know De Niro is a cool guy in this movie. I think dresses well and everything.
Yeah, I love that scene. Yeah, De Niro and the crew, and also just like even before that, like just them coming out of the factory and like
all of them walking. The but you don't pick on De Niro per se. It's all of them just chilling. Right?
Yeah, but like the first scene when they get outside of the factory and they see like the Sun Star, and De Niro's like, "Yo, that's oh
my god,
it's like an Indian thing.
Indian thing, like there's gonna be good luck or something."
And that's the first time someone calls De Niro pretty much weird. Like which he gets called constantly. Yeah. John Cazale just like digs into it. Was like, "What the heck are you talking about, bro?"
And he is weird, but like cool weird. It's like maybe if you're in high school, he's the guy that is different, but he's just like the chick magnet or something. But he never brought girls over or something, just because he loved someone else.
Yeah, I always called him in this movie. He's like the outside insider. Like he's like outside. He's like inside the crew, but he's always like almost outside it too.
But he has that one person that brings him to the crew, which is Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
And everyone else is like everyone likes him, but he's just him. He and Christopher Walken have the
closest. Yeah.
But as you see the movie, he actually does like what's his name? John Savage. Is that
Stevie.
Yeah, Stevie's character I love because of how he helped him out. Mm-hmm. All right, so what scene do we go next to? Okay, so you talked about the beginning where he obviously where then he moves, then they go into the bar, I believe.
Yeah.
Everyone is drinking and
because they're just getting ready to
go for a wedding. For Steven's wedding.
Yeah, right? And they're just like trying to loosen him up and have him get a few drinks.
His Romanian mom comes in, like, you have to go.
Yeah. And even before that, they have the great like singing scene when they're all singing in the bar, and De Niro's like part of it, but I don't think he really sings a lot.
A little bit,
right?
A little bit,
but he's still shooting the pool and stuff like that. And
the reason why I think I'm blanking a little bit at the beginning, because the first hour of the movie is trying to introduce everyone, so they don't really focus. De Niro like comes in the second half. That's like his scene, and he's trying to explain what's happened. And the third part is just him and like Christopher Walker and Meryl Streep trying to do that whole relationship there. So at the beginning, I'm kind of blacking up because the movie is just so well done.
Oh, yeah.
So well done.
It's beautiful. And the intro is like a sprawling piece because you just see the whole like town, the factory,
it introduces
the families.
That's how you do a movie. Even characters that are not good, like they bring them in and they try to introduce you. The mom, like I felt a better connection with the mom.
Oh my
This is what I'm talking about is because I remember Shang-Chi and they showed the family where they're all eating. I'm like, I didn't need that scene, but with this movie, you see, maybe because it's a 3-hour movie, that's why you get the whole connection. But still, it's well done. The mother goes, "No, I'm going to the movie. Let's go back to De Niro."
Back to De Niro.
I don't want to go too much.
Man, this
that was my first
good.
time seeing it, so sorry, people, if I'm
we're buzzing. We're still on the buzz off this movie. I watched it. Yeah, again, it's
amazing cast. So what? Yeah, I'm trying to go straight into De Niro. So obviously, he goes to the part where the wedding starts, right?
Yeah.
They're all dressed up. De Niro is the best dressed in the whole, even more than the groom and everyone.
Yeah, De Niro's fire,
and he's not the best man too. It's like, I'm the best man when it goes to that scene of fuck it.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Well, I'm going through a lot of scenes because they're just so amazing.
Yeah.
So many amazing scenes.
Okay, so the focus of De Niro in the wedding scene is pretty much like De Niro's just still the outsider. He's like not dancing with all the people. He's just hanging out by the bar,
drinking
in between.
Obviously, he's still looking. I'm trying to gauge Meryl Streep's character.
He's watching Meryl Streep's
Linda.
Oh my god! And they do the amazing like eye view from De Niro, and he's zooming in. And you see the one girl that's super interested in De Niro.
Yeah,
then it just like kind of cuts her out, and then he just keeps focusing on Meryl Streep.
Yeah.
And like when they cut to De Niro, man, his eyes are like lasers, and like the way he kind of
looks good in a beard, man.
Dude, man.
I mean, I'm getting.
Dude, you're in that De Niro.
You could blonde, make it a little bit blonde or something.
Yeah, let me try and catch up.
No, you're a good Christopher because Walker had no beard.
Yeah, he's clean cut.
I'm De Niro, this thing.
Yeah,
black version.
I'll be Christopher Walken. Yeah, okay.
He's so good too.
Oh my gosh.
God, how are we gonna do this movie? The cast is just.
The cast is fire, but De Niro is. Yeah, De Niro is De Niro. So let's keep going. So the next big scene is the F-it scene.
Yeah. Did I already use the? I did it. Apologies. Yeah, YouTube don't demonetize this. But anyway, yeah. Obviously, yet. But that scene is so important too because it's foreshadowing. It's foreshadowing. It's a guy that came from Vietnam. He knows what's happening. These guys are up here racking up that. Oh yeah, we're going to Vietnam. We're going to be heroes. And how cool. And he's like. Just there, it's like looking at them.
I know, and it's really telling of the three characters. It's like John Savage's character is like just very nervous because it's his wedding, right?
Yeah.
And then what's his name?
Like, how do you get married and go for war?
Yeah, Christopher Walken has a part where he's like so naive and innocent. He's just like, I want to go where the bullets are flying.
Drop us where the bullets are flying.
Oh my god! And De Niro is just like he just like.
You can see he's charismatic because he even wants to be friends with that guy.
Yeah, he wants to be friends with him, and then eventually he just gets. Yeah, when De Niro gets drunk, he gets crazy, which is very different than his.
You see, we'll go to the part where he's all crazy, way more crazy.
Yeah.
So there's that whole scene where it's like F it, and it's like, oh yeah, and he's talking to the guy, then he goes to drink.
Yeah.
And he tries to go back. Like that whole scene is just so let me go back at him.
Yeah.
It's like, no, just give him another drink. Just give him.
Oh my god! And then they do that. Yeah, and they F it, and then they're all like joking around. It's incredible. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like fuck it, fuck who. Anyway, so we go to the scene where like they go back to dancing. And, but I don't talk too much about the movie, but I go back to dancing. They go out. Steven and his wife are going back home. I think they used De Niro's car, right?
Yeah.
And it gets to a part where Stanley, who's played by John Cazale.
John Cazale.
Cazale. Sorry, I'm bad with names too. And Okay, I'm not going to talk about what you told me. I just told me about him.
Yeah.
Just try to move. Maybe at the end I'll explain it better.
Yes. Okay.
But yeah, he tells him that like, hey, Angela never slept with Steve.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, why don't you put your mouth
Money where your mouth is.
where you put your money where your mouth is? Then, for some reason, De Niro decides to run around, taking off his clothes, and
he just goes
and
insane.
they have to chase him or something.
Yeah, he just starts running down the streets.
And that was a good scene too.
Oh, it's a beautiful scene. They end up at a basketball court.
Yeah,
and like
because gives him his jacket.
I know,
and he pulls it down still.
Yeah, that's like the first like really touching moment between De Niro and Christopher Walken, where they really
see the connection. Dude, De Niro works so well with so many actors.
Oh, because he's
like he can drop his ego down and work with you, and you feel that. I think that's what some like all these good actors I don't think they understand that.
Yeah,
you can still have your shine, but when you recognize a huge actor and you're able to bring that chemistry, that's amazing.
It makes both of you shine as bright as like if one of you is just great. And De Niro's fantastic in that scene, and he's like, when he lays down, he's naked, and he kind of just like crawls up and he like leans back against the thing.
Yeah,
very physical. And I love Christopher Walken. He has like De Niro's underwear, and he like puts it on the ground before, and then he sits on top of it so he doesn't get his pants dirty. I was like, beautiful.
Oh
and
my god,
it's such a touching scene because Christopher Walken's like, yo, I love my hometown.
Yeah,
he like loves where and he's like, promise you'll bring me back. And De Niro's
character, already foreshadowing that he's gonna die or something? Did he feel that way? Maybe?
Yeah, it's definitely foreshadowing it. And then De Niro says like, I promise you. And De Niro is a character, as you'll see, especially when they go on the hunting trip, is like a man of his word.
Yeah,
and he's like very like, I'm always like gonna do. But at that point, he was just drunk out of his mind.
Because it's crazy, right? Someone he seems so organized and put together,
focused,
but then the people around him are just all crazy and doing whatever they want to do.
Yeah,
but you could see even when they went camping, he was the only one dressed ready, had everything prepared. Everyone else was changing there. Yeah, and I'm like, how do you have friends like that? Is it possible? Like they say, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are.
Yeah,
you can't say that for De Niro. He's like, you can't say that for his character, right?
I think De Niro's character is just like he's outsider inside. Yeah.
Outsider. That's perfect the way you put it. So he has that scene where he has a huge tension with
John Cazale's character Stanley,
because Cazale for some reason forgets to bring something all the time.
Yeah, he forgets his boots. And it's funny because like rewatching it, like they do like set it up too, because like the other characters are like, yo, De Niro, give me some Twinkies, give me some of this. And De Niro gives it to him, and I think he gives like 2 things away, and then he's like, by the 3rd time, John Cazale's like, yo, give me boots.
Yeah.
De Niro's just like,
no,
bro, like, no. And
no means no.
Yeah.
And
he hits him with the like, this is this.
This is this.
This is this.
He's like, this is this.
and then John Cazale goes overboard and he just starts, he's like, yo, I try to set you up with girls and stuff, and then they try to
diss him a little bit. Never
him.
Bring them home and like try to make him homophobic. Like, like he's gay or something.
Yeah, and then they get real heated, and but eventually, because they're all friends, they can kind of like patch it up and move. But it's such a De Niro shoots it in the air. Oh my god, he's so
like why
good.
do you just him on the scene just holding the gun? It's like, dude, they make him a cool guy. It's like, dude, if I was born in that age and I saw him, I'm like, I want to be like that guy. Yeah. I'd be like him, Dad.
Yeah, I know. And it's like so much of it isn't said, right? You just like see the way he carries himself and holds himself. You're like, okay, that guy got his shit together. And
he's good. He portrays his character so well.
Oh, beautiful.
And he's also the person in the group where he always gets his deer. Like when they go deer hunt, he's the one that gets one because he's just patient and he knows how to do it.
Yeah.
And he obviously shoots one and they bring it over and they put it on the car. Yeah. I don't know how that would have played out now, with all this animal rights, which is fair enough. Yeah. But they do that. They bring that horse and they bring it over, celebrating.
Yeah.
I can't do this because the way it moves straight up to the Vietnamese part. I can't remember where that jumps to. So I think right when they get back to the lounge and they're all drinking and having a good time. And then he plays the piano. Yeah, no, then they all realize that, okay.
And everything kind of settles in. They've had their like last outing.
Fun together.
And they do amazing 2 shots where they show John Cazale's face in the forefront and they show the other character in the back, and you just like, you're really gauging 2 people that are thinking totally different things about what's going to happen. And then the music's beautiful, and then they all come together on the pool table
Yeah.
and have that beautiful shot of them, and then it's just like
Go straight to it.
Vietnam, and
You
then
see that,
you see a rolling napalm come down, and De Niro's just, oh my god, lying in the grass.
I don't know if he was trying to hide.
Yeah,
or
you didn't know if he was
play.
dead or not.
And even
like,
as a soldier, he looks cool with his headband and his jacket. Dude, they made him like a cool ass guy, dude.
Yeah,
He gets
no-
the fire touched. He's like
before Leo in
He
Once
gets
Upon a Time.
stuck.
Oh my god, yeah.
And dude, even the part when they come to him, Michael. He's like, he's like he doesn't even know.
Yeah, he's
what's
like
happening.
totally like
Yeah, lost and concentrated.
he's in the war.
Dude,
and
that,
he's just
that
like,
movie was sad, man.
Dude,
like
yeah.
how like it's still like those people trying to survive and all.
yeah. So then we're cutting to De Niro in probably one of the biggest scenes of the film where
Yeah,
they
it's the
captured.
most important scene. I think that's where we start getting to what
Yeah,
De Niro's character is supposed to portray, right?
yeah.
Even though he's such a and he's the most composed guy among all those people that are captured, right?
Yeah.
Because Steven is panicking as they're
Yeah,
playing
Stevie's
that game.
completely like,
I'm sure that was a game that really happened because if it was being
Oh, yeah.
portrayed so much, like why would they like that though?
I think
That's
it's just,
literally playing with your life.
that's like the ultimate gamble. And that's like, people love gambling.
God damn it.
Dude, people can get like,
Playing with your life. And the things that I know obviously they made it, they did shows like Christopher Walken was making money because of sending back home. But those people, I don't know if you did make money like sacrificing your life, you know. And I don't know how the game went on. Was it till someone died? It seemed like that
I
was.
think that's how it is,
Yeah, one person had to die before.
Yeah.
Damn, man, that was no joke.
That's
man.
not a, dude, no.
So yeah,
Yeah.
even that whole scene where De Niro is trying to like calm Steve down, and he's like trying to put him down. It's like don't cry, man. Like
Yeah.
calm down. I'm here.
He's just like holding him,
holding
right?
him down.
And then Stevie's like just having these, every time he hears the click
Yeah,
of the
click,
gun, and he's
yeah.
just like,
It's really
and that's like literally visualizing how people get post-traumatic stress.
Yeah.
It's like,
never leaves you.
like imagine if that would happen, like,
Truly
you
happen.
can't forget that kind of stuff, right? And Stevie gets put in and he gets thrown into the, he shoots himself, but like,
Yeah, he
it's, like,
misses.
skims his head. And
So I
gets,
guess the people that miss or don't kill themselves, even though he gets the bullet, they put them into this place where there's
they call
rats.
it the pit,
The pit, and the water's like all the way up here.
and you're not going to
But
survive.
I didn't. You know what's so crazy?
Yeah.
I don't know if De Niro did that to get Christopher Walker's Nick's character more courage because he's like forget about Steve.
Yeah.
He's like good friends. He's like, what
Yeah.
do you mean? He's like, forget about Steve. that shows you how De Niro is aware of everything. He probably knows
Yeah.
all his friends and how they think.
Yeah.
And if he puts them in that situation, he knows how to push them to their limits and make them do things. you know?
Yeah. I think that's like, just as like a deer hunter, you already know he's like such a planned person. He
Yeah.
knows where everything is going to happen
Yeah.
and the tracking.
Because he plans everything. He's like,
Yeah.
he was always looking as they were
Yeah.
doing the game to see who was who.
They showed their scene where he's looking through the cracks and he's like
Seeing
scouting
people,
all where everyone is. And he's like,
And
We
when
need to-
and when that even happens, it's like two of us, me and him.
oh my
And they put
God.
both of them. Then he scans and he sees those two people sleeping,
Yeah.
and he's like trying to get them riled up. It's like three bullets.
Yeah. And the most messed part is like, when he tells Christopher Walken, like, put a blank in it. Because he knows, like, he can't kill them all if he shoots and, like, it's a blank. So he needs the bullets to be there when he shoots. So he has to have Christopher Walken shoot one a blank. And he
How's
does
it
one.
counting it though? Because there's
'cause
6 in there, right?
Yeah.
He shoots one, it's blank. He shoots one, it's blank.
Yeah.
So if he shoots one and it's blank, then it
Then-
comes to him. Then
Yeah.
he knows he's gonna die.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah, dude. I didn't.
So that's why when he's like, put a blank in it, he's like,
because if he messes up,
if he messes it up, then
but
the 3 bullets are worth nothing.
You know, thinking about it, I think maybe that's what messes up Christopher Walken.
Yeah, and
because that
it is.
scene where because that was the part where life or death.
Oh
Like
my-
if he killed
yeah.
himself, I think that's what just triggers him to like he keeps remembering that point. It's like I'm just gonna zone into that
Yeah.
because I think his character changes from there where De Niro actually pushed him
Too far,
to that part. Yeah, and that messed him up.
Yeah. And then,
I didn't
You know-
even think about that watching movies. Now that we're talking about it, I'm like, oh man, so probably De Niro's fault in some, but they had to do it to some.
yeah.
like,
So like De Niro even said, like, that's like, dude, we have to do this to survive.
Yeah.
He's like, we have to leave Stevie to survive and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And it's like,
pushing Christopher Nick, who doesn't do that. He's a nice, naive
Yeah.
guy who he's like the guy who everyone likes. He
Yeah.
doesn't cause too much trouble.
yeah.
Just cool guy.
He's got the amazing scene at the
The
start.
girl likes him.
Yeah,
you know?
he's got it all. And he talks about the scene when they go hunting, and he's just like, yeah, I like the trees. I like the way the trees move and stuff like that. And it's just like
he's different, right?
He's different, right?
I think we'll skip some part. So obviously, I said my best part of the whole movie where De Niro's getting slapped, and he's like, "You C-word, you're gonna die."
And all his reactions are just like intense. You can't even.
Yeah, that whole. I think that's the best part in the whole movie where.
Gosh, yeah.
Dude, De Niro. I don't know if he loves crazy psychopathic movie. From doing this, I'm getting a trend of how he is. Because I thought he was such a composed guy. He can do both, but it seems like if you need him to go into that state of mind, he can go into it and doesn't give a CS word, I guess.
No, and that's the thing with great actors is like when they can play both composed and crazy.
I don't think DiCaprio play a lot. I mean, Shawshank. Shutter Island.
Yeah. So if you can play both sides, it makes your character. It makes each side that much more drastic.
Yeah.
So like when De Niro's going and then you remember like him in like the wedding, and he's just like the guy just like
so chill,
like just watching from the back, and then he's an animal.
Yeah, he becomes a sharpshooter and like kills all of them and shoots them. And obviously Christopher Walken's character gets shot too. Yeah. He goes and saves Stevie, and they all get on the log and moving.
That's amazing. Yeah. And oh my god, how scary would that be? Like going down that river and knowing there could be Viet Cong anywhere that's just gonna blow him.
Dude, like I said, among all the movies I've watched, I think this is the movie that De Niro worked the hardest. Like I know he was acting, but he had to carry all those people. Like one person is shot, one person is going all crazy, carry all of them, push them together. Like I'm skipping a little bit. They see the helicopter, the helicopter scene. Did he actually do that? He probably did it. Yeah. Maybe they're not that high up, but he probably did it holding up, trying to hold Steve.
Yeah.
I'm like, this guy walked his ass off.
Oh my gosh, dude. He must have felt like he was really there. This was like intense.
Yeah. Like you have to make it that way. You can't do any CGI stuff. You have to make it that way.
Especially when you're doing a topic that is so serious.
Yeah. Like you don't want to fake it.
You don't want to kid that kind of stuff. You don't want
to fake it. So they drop down of the helicopter, obviously. Then he has to carry Steven's character again. Mm-hmm. And they get to the street, and it's like he drops Steve on the hood, and it's like him, not me.
Yeah.
And like, man, De Niro's character is so nice.
And the way he just like disappears in the crowd, you're just like, dude, what the heck can this dude not do?
Then he goes to Christopher Walken, right?
Oh my god.
Yeah, we can't. I don't want to talk too much. Like the movie is just too good. And,
you have to watch it.
Yeah, you have to watch it
if you want to really enjoy all the parts of it.
So anyway, they move to the part where eventually Nick and Michael get to meet each other. Like I mean. This dude, this French guy, or I don't know, he speaks French though. He meets Nick and like gets him into this place. He's like, I'm not that kind of guy, you know. Mm-hmm. But I think the guy could read it from how Nick was moving. That okay, this guy is something. Like he didn't seem composed, you know.
Yeah.
And Michael sees him and he tries to chase him, but obviously they don't meet each other. Then Michael gets to go back home.
Yeah, he goes back home.
But I don't know if he feels embarrassed that he couldn't bring Nick back because he didn't go for his welcome home party. So he go for it. Go to the thing. I like how he just hides in there. He's dressed so well as an army guy too, dude.
Yeah, and he's like hiding and waiting for them all to leave the party before he can go. Comes.
I was wondering, I was like, who's else going to be in the house? And I remember Meryl Streep's character said she wants to stay there.
Yeah, because her father was beating her and stuff,
we talked about tension between two of them.
Yeah.
It's so weird, right? They like the same girls, like best friends liking the same girl. And and he had the picture of her too, because Walker too had the picture of her.
Dude, that scene where he goes to the hotel for the first time, he's just like sleep, and he does like the James thing where he's just like
that part,
and he's like curls up and he puts his arms in between his legs and he's just like
Spider-Man. But that was a sad scene too.
And it's like such a great acting kind of thing because he like just curls his whole body up like he's like just nothing. Yeah, and you're like he's so composed because he doesn't share that part because you could tell that he has trauma too. Yeah, but he doesn't even tell anyone. No one acts to. Yeah, it's only when he's alone that he can kind of show it.
Remember that.
But,
even the idea, like when he couldn't sleep in the place where they were, and he's like, I can't stay here.
No,
I have to leave. And that's my cat. If you guys are hearing that, sorry about that.
Yeah.
So he meets Meryl Streep, and they have and they have this connection, and it's a bit intense, and he becomes the cool guy. You know, even Meryl Streep like takes him around. Everyone wants to be around him in school, and he even De Niro carries himself too. He's like, yeah, come. But you could tell maybe it's socially awkward too. Maybe he doesn't like people touching him too much.
Yeah, he's definitely kind of like that socially awkward thing. Like he's just also
inside outside.
Yeah, outside inside. He's just not used to it, right?
Yeah,
there's like so many parts,
so much attention.
And that's like just beautiful how they do that when he's like walking through the streets of Meryl Streep, and the grocery guy says hi to like Meryl Streep, and he's just like, who's that? He's like, oh, it's just a new guy, And then the shopkeep gives like the cigarette, puts the cigar in his pocket, and it's
so many scenes. And even like she's like the scene she's crying.
Oh,
he comes is like, I like how he always, I've seen him do that a few times. He like walks back and looks like it, then he goes and eventually he's staying in the car waiting for her all night. Yeah, his character is such a cool guy. I know we're going a bit. It's like we're breaking, but the movie's 3 hours long. Come on, this
bro.
episode has to be a
Give
bit
us
long.
some time, yeah.
So it moves to the part where
he sees the boys and he finds out about
the boys,
and he finds out about Stevie.
Yeah, he didn't know Stevie was back because they all lost each other in Vietnam.
Yeah.
He found out Stevie was back. He gets the number.
Yeah.
He didn't call him right away, obviously. Even that whole part where he's just holding the phone and he's like hesitating.
Yeah.
But he does go back home. Then he gets I think he sleeps with Meryl Streep, right?
Yeah.
And Streep. How did
Meryl Streep.
I keep saying Streep. God damn, I forget the R.
Nah.
Anyway,
so this is like
I think that's what brought him back
Yeah.
down. He's like, okay, I have to kind of make things right. Maybe he felt guilty. Maybe
this is kind of what you were talking about at the very beginning, where this is like the like coming to the tail end of the film. This is a different De Niro. Like this De Niro is like, he's kind of like seen how much all these people care about him and stuff like that, and he kind of really feels like he has to give back. So he kind of wants to redeem things, and he goes to save Stevie.
Yeah.
And
he didn't bring it back right away. He tried to talk to him first, but I think he realized, okay, let me get Nick back, and then maybe get Steve.
Yeah, and I think that's like the best, and it's like a real thing where like only Stevie could only relate to Robert De Niro's character now, because like they've actually been to war together.
You saw what happened.
He can't like talk to anyone else.
I'm actually blanking a little bit. Did he get Steve out of the hospital first?
Yeah,
or
I think
before he went.
Yeah, he goes there and
he shows it. Oh yes, because then he shows him the money, and it's like, someone has been sending me all this money,
and it's instantly like, it's Nicky.
Nick, yeah.
It's got the elephants in there from the scene where
Yeah.
Nicky sees the elephants. It's such a random scene at the start.
Steve was pushing Steve. He's like, I'm not going. He's like, then I can't remember what Steve says again. He's like, okay, we'll do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I can't remember exact line he says, but he like eventually it's like De Niro can be, when he's serious, like everyone in the group like has to listen to him. Listen, even though he's a quiet guy, but when he wants to talk, he imposes himself well. And he seems like a psychopath sometimes. Like, because even that whole at the beginning with the whole intense scene with him and Stanley, and he's like, no means no, and everyone couldn't say anything. They all had to keep quiet. Only Christopher Walker couldn't
reach him. Yeah.
He's like, dude, what are you doing, man? We're all friends. It's like, no, he's being serious. So I like that too. I like that about his character.
Yeah. It's just,
then he goes to Vietnam. Even that whole scene where he's just wearing, I don't know what you call that outfit, but he looks so good.
Oh, yeah. He's got a more laid back vibe in that part when he's going back.
He knows what he's doing, and he goes trying to find
he's trying to track down the French dude to get to Nicky, because he knows
he'll be more violent with him, but he tend to like bend to it. Was like, hey, take all the money.
I
think like he was in a rush to just get.
Yeah, I think De Niro knew how to get reached. Like that guy has like, you can only talk to him through money. So it's like, it's like this guy, like obviously if you try and threaten him, he could probably just drive away, or he's got
that was $1,000, like, and he didn't even take the money. I think he too, after seeing Nick, he's like, this was the guy I was walking with. Now he's like gone, man.
He's a shell of himself, and it's When they introduce Walken's character and he comes through and he's just like the pale face, thin as heck, dressed in like the white shirt.
Yeah,
he's got the bandana, so you know he's doing the gun thing. And De Niro just like there's a great scene where the French guy comes and De Niro just like, get the heck out of here. Because
don't do that. Yeah, once two of them only.
And it's like, oh yeah, I traveled 1,200 miles.
That was a tough
for you. And yeah, man, this is like the peak of the De Niro performance, like the second like peak of De Niro's performance.
He's like, get me into the game, you know.
Yeah.
And gives them all probably all his money.
Yeah.
Like, and the other friend guys like gives them the money and puts them. And so then he's two of them on the table. And it's like, don't do this. Don't shoot.
Yeah.
Don't shoot. Don't do it, Nick. Come home, Nick. And
yeah. Oh my
so
god.
we kind of skips like, you don't recognize me. You know, that whole part they're dragging each other.
When he says like, say I'm Michael. I mean, you're Michael. And he's like, you're Michael. And he's like,
Michael.
You remember me? Michael who?
Michael who?
Oh my god, my.
Do you think do you think he never actually remembered him? Throughout to the final death scene?
No, I think at that point I think he was just like so drugged out. One shot. I think
he remembers him.
Yeah, because when he talks about the forest and the trees, and he remembers for a second, I think you can it's like a memory, and then it
goes away. But how's that possible to forget everything?
I think.
Do you really go to that part where you don't?
But he was like covered. In,
he
drugs.
cut him. Was he trying to kill him? Was it drugs?
Yeah, I think it was the heroin and all that stuff.
Oh really?
Yeah,
I think it was him trying to cut himself.
I don't think so. I think it was drugs, man.
Because there were long black lines.
I think his veins were just all messed up.
So I think he was just
zoned. And when you do drugs,
so bad.
Yeah, dude, and that's like, yeah. So they really touch upon a lot of things about the Vietnam War and how people can get messed up. And but this scene is like very touching. De Niro's just like, come home, and then and don't shoot. And when and that's like your heart's pounding at that point because he gets the gun, he just pops it real quick.
Could they have even survived if he said, "Okay, let's go"? Like, I don't think they'll have let them go because the people have put the money down.
Yeah,
and there were the people there that were shooting and all that, like ready to shoot. Sorry.
Yeah, but dude, I think they probably would have been able to. It would have been anything would have been better.
Yeah, I wish he ended right, but obviously.
That's why.
Oof.
Yeah, so then De Niro even takes he's just like, yo, man.
It's like, he reminded me.
Oh my god, yeah. He just
like a lucky Nick.
And De Niro's face.
The way he does it, it's like, and he's you can tell he's so relieved right after.
Yeah.
He's like, don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it.
Don't do it. Come home, Nick.
And he puts his arm on the gun so he holds Nick down, and then he tells him the trees, and Nick's like, one shot, and then you just see De Niro's face light up for like a second, like, I see my friend.
Yeah.
And then he pushes his arm away, shoots it, and then it's lights up.
It looks weird though. He just spilling everywhere.
And De Niro
grab his hair. It's like, Nick. Yeah, Nicky is funny. That was like a girl's name. When I heard Nicky, I was like, what?
I think they said his real name was like Nico. Nicholas something.
I mean, because they thought he was Russian or something. Yeah, but it was. That scene was quite sad. Yeah, the whole scene. We kind of skip the whole scene too. I'm trying to go back where he and John Cassell's character in the shed. When John Cassell had the gun pointing at one of them.
Oh my god!
And he comes and takes it. It's like, what you doing? John Cassell was so good. It's like,
oh my god! Like it looked like I don't know how it formed his face.
Yeah,
it's just like.
Yeah,
and he pulls the trigger.
Pulls it.
That was so.
He pulled. I don't know how they stayed as friends. He pulls it, but everyone just keeps quiet.
Yeah, because
like he literally could kill him.
Yeah, because they show him put the bullet in, spins it, and like he's got it in
hole,
and they show
then shoots it.
Yeah, it was so messed up.
Intense.
That was intense.
Yeah, so I can't believe we skipped that part.
Dude, so many good scenes.
Yeah, so many good. I mean, we're never talking about Meryl Streep enough, but she was amazing too in this movie.
Yeah.
So this is a bad year. So we'll try and maybe we'll come back and do the whole movie.
Yeah, maybe.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
So he gets back home and obviously do the burial and
the funeral.
Everyone's there and they're all trying to eat and it's all sad and De Niro keeps looking at Meryl Streep. I'm not too sure why per se. He's trying to like look into her eyes or something. Mm-hmm. She's not.
I think at that point, you're just trying to gauge where everyone's at. Oh my god! When the one guy goes to cook the eggs and he just starts bawling,
cries first, and why do you put milk in scrambled egg? Dude?
Oh yeah.
People do it.
Yeah, you had milk to it. It's a little more like fluffy. I think.
God damn it, that's unhealthy, dude.
Yo, you eating?
I digress.
Yeah, okay. But
it's the whole scene. But at that point, it's no longer about dinner. It's just the movies come together to just get you into what's happening and get the feel of things. And De Niro sings in that part. You can see him sing a little bit.
So
Are they singing the American anthem?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
And it's like
anthem,
it hits hard because like right before that they show the TV and like the Vietnam War's over.
Yeah,
they're dumping the helicopters and they pretty much lost. Like,
yeah,
they didn't make any progress and
a lot of people died.
And they just show all the characters and you see Stevie and he's with the family and he's like, oh my god, yeah. And then everyone's just like, you see like all the impacts of war on like all this community. Like there's just hardworking town of just people that just wanted to like protect America. And then
I was watching outside this. I was watching something, and it's maybe no. I'll put this in an unfiltered episode.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we're gonna do one of those.
We're going to do one of this unfiltered, and it's like a side thing. But yeah.
So
I think that's pretty much come to the end of it.
Yeah,
that's how the movie ends, and you know, it's an amazing movie.
Phenomenal.
I think talking about it now, I just realized how sad the movie is actually.
Yeah. Oh my dude, when I rewatched it at like the first half, I'm like just like, dude, what is? I already know what's gonna happen. It's like sad.
Hitting you.
Yeah.
Dude, I was clapping in this movie because I was clapping because of how great it was.
Yeah, there's some scenes.
But now it's hitting me talking about it. It's like, dude, this movie was actually quite sad.
Dude, top tier rewatchable film is Deer Hunter, man.
I don't know if dude, after you told me about John Cazale.
Okay, yeah. So I kind of broke the news about John Cazale.
Yeah, I didn't know.
This is his last film.
So sad.
Yeah.
And he said he had like he was going through stuff.
Yeah, he was sick. Yeah.
It's almost like what you call him the Black Panther guy.
Oh yeah, Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Yeah, he too. Like pushing through, they had a lot of pain. They're still pushing through a lot.
Yeah.
Like I know it's good, but people try and get like I thought people like when they had cancer, they always try to bring it out there and like get that sympathy and love but it seems that now people tend to hide that.
Yeah, I think that's like a very personal thing for them.
It is for your family, especially, right?
Because you don't want your family to have to go through like everyone knowing it kind of stresses everything.
Yeah.
Because like recently, like like David Bowie like passed away from cancer and he didn't tell anyone. And recently, Norm Macdonald, like Canadian. Oh my god, he's like one of my favorite.
Everyone kind of knew he was kind of sick, but they didn't know why.
And he just
passed.
Man, okay, the energy. Okay, this is Robert De Niro.
Yeah, Robert De Niro. Yes, try and end it. Okay, so thank you, people. So this was the fourth. This
is our second episode of the five.
But it's number 4 in the list. So number 5, if we're doing order, right?
Yeah.
Number 5 was Main Street. Number 4 is Deer Hunter. So subscribe to see the third one. And for those on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, we'll also upload it here. So make sure you listen. If you want like because on the YouTube version there are virtual scenes where I put some scenes little edits in there. So if you want to watch that, I'm trying.
Dude, it's great work. I love it, man.
It makes it a little longer to make the episodes, but I'm trying. So if you guys can hit the like button and subscribe, that will really help us out here.
Yeah, for sure.
Make us try and make the content better.
Yeah.
You know, because that's the goal. Like produce better content, have more fun with this, invite more people into this.
Yeah. And that's why we put together this series. It's just a great new thing. And I'm really enjoying talking about Robert.
Yeah, dude, I was pumped.
Oh my God.
I'm a little bit down now, but yeah. Check out Main Street. It's definitely an amazing movie.
Yeah.
All right, people.
Well, any last words on this performance, man?
On De Niro? Performance? It's up there. I think this is prime De Niro at his best, where he's molded. Because watching Main Street was just raw talent.
Oh my gosh.
But this is him knowing who he is, and you understand that De Niro is De Niro. Like, and he can play anything at that point. He's like top notch at this point.
Yeah.
He's probably like how DiCaprio is right now, where he's on top of the table. Like no one's better than him at this point. Maybe Al Pacino's close second, but no one's better than him, and that's what I get from this movie. Like this is prime De Niro.
This is in my opinion, like it's when De Niro's like got like all the tools, but he's just so natural as well. Like it's unbelievable watching this movie. The in between scenes, like the after the wedding when they're like outside throwing the rice and De Niro's jumping on, and he falls down and trips.
Rice. I thought it was bird seeds. I don't know how the ritual.
Yeah, it's rice, and he's like jumps on the car and he slides and he slips and he falls.
They had so much fun in this movie.
My
you
gosh!
could tell.
Yeah.
Even if they were acting, you could tell they did have fun.
Yeah,
and singing and all that. The
score
score was amazing too.
Oh my god, great! The guitarist.
Yeah,
but. Yeah, I love this Robert De Niro performance because it's like an evolutionary one because you can see like the scope of it from the start to the middle and the end. and he plays with some of like the great actors, John Cazale, Meryl Streep, Christopher Walken.
Like, and he still shines in all of this. I know Christopher Walken is like really close on this. You could.
This is
some people might urge it for Christopher Walken, but nah, you can't. Like that whole the second segment of the movie when they're right now with the whole shooting scene where it's like, I'll kill you. Like, come on, De Niro takes the movie from there. It's just like Christopher Walken takes it at the end too.
Yeah,
so I think it's also, like close.
And also, I think this might be like Christopher Walken's like best performance in his career. So that's probably gives it a lot of weight.
That's what gives it a lot. All right, so you heard how we felt about the movie and about De Niro's portrayal in this movie.
Yeah.
I know this is quite long, but it's definitely worth it. I think people should try and listen to the whole thing. I mean, if you're here at the end, you probably listen to the whole thing. So thank you. We appreciate you. And take care, beautiful people.
Peace.
And that's it for another episode of the Tabs and Tash Podcast. Wow.